Good morning. Definitely not as early as yesterday, but I also don't have as much to do today as I did yesterday, I think. So I have the table behind me is stuff to do today. I also want to take down some artwork in the hallway and put some new artwork up, which I do have kind of hanging around. I don't know how much of that I'll show just because sometimes kids put their name on the front and I really don't want to sacrifice the privacy of my students. And I also don't feel like getting sued today. The other thing is there's a thing happening in the gym right now. I don't know, but I also saw that the fire department was here, which if you know anything about being an art teacher, the fire department and you don't always get along. So I fully anticipate that they will be coming to find me and ask me about some things. I think I should be okay, but I do have some things hanging from my lights, so I wonder if I should just take those down like right now. Otherwise, I do have a 3-foot clearance from the top of this whatever, but we'll see. I don't know, but it is 5 to 10. I am going to try and be out of here before 1 because I don't want to be here past that. And it is my vacation, so I want to go home and enjoy it. So I'm going to find a spot to set you and rock and roll. In this back left corner, you'll see that I'm placing quite a few totes, and in those totes I have decided to put my students' sculpture projects inside of because they can stack easily, they'll be out of the way, and it will make getting prepared for my next class very easy. They also have their folders or sketchbooks inside if they should need it, but once kids kind of get rocking and rolling, they don't really need their initial sketch anymore because they are able to just continue where they left off. Because I see every student in the building, regardless of their age or ability, I have a lot of IEPs, 504s, and behavior management plans. I have them sorted by grade level, but since this is the time of the year when students are getting reevaluated, it's important that I'm going through and properly getting rid of their old IEP. We have a secure shredding company that comes and picks up our things and securely shreds them. But then I'm also putting their new IEP with their grade level. I keep my IEPs in a locked sliding drawer. It's obviously not where any students would go or frankly want to go, but if you're at all able, I think that having some kind of locking mechanism that you're putting such sensitive information away is one of the best things you can do, as long as you are regularly going through it, making sure you're meeting your accommodations, and you're state mandated to do so. So really make sure you're doing them. I'm guilty as the next person as not always doing the best. I try my best, but that doesn't mean that I'm perfect. All right, so finished in the hallway, taking down a bunch of stuff, and I put up the 5th grade and the 1st grade stuff that I needed to finish doing. But now I need to hang up my 1st grade Eric Carl seahorses that are adorable, and I am going to do that in 40 minutes or so. So I'm going to show you how I go about doing this as quickly as I can. So I've got my staples, I have my stapler. They are going to be by class. So my first class is going to be using blue, and the other one is going to probably be using purple, and that just is going to help me when I go to take it down to know which class, which student belongs in which class. Oh my goodness, eventually I'll get there. Okay, let's get going. Time is ticking. The way I do this might be a little bit backwards to some people, but I only staple the tops to get started. And this way I can still see the students' names on the back when I go to write their names on the papers. And then when I am displaying them, I will staple the bottom 2 parts of the white paper onto my bulletin board. It saves me time and makes it way easier to get artwork up and down. Okay, it is literally 1 o'clock on the dot, and I just finished hanging everything up, so good job, B. I'm going to take 10 minutes to clean up my stuff from what I've been doing today and shut everything down, and yeah. I did not put up all of my little 1st grade seahorse pictures because I didn't realize so many of them were not done. Obviously, you know, the week before break, yeah, you don't have as many kids there, so, oh, wrong one. So there are still like a number of children that need to finish their seahorses, and then I will add them, which is why I had such big spaces between them, because yeah, I gotta add more for each class, probably like 5 or 6 for each class actually. Sorry if I'm all over the place. I'm like, get out of here. It is almost 60 degrees outside, heyo, and I want to go home. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for hanging. Probably got one more little snippet, and then I will be done with everything, and I'll give you a really quick tour. Okay, bye. It's Friday. It's been a few days since I've been in here, and that wasn't totally intentional, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't really want to be here today. And the only reason I am is because I'm holding myself accountable for doing stuff. And I just realized, oh my gosh, all these are not needed to be up here. Okay. So I'm here. I am logging into my computer right now so I can put something on while I'm working. The circus is still here. It's not an exaggeration or anything like that. It's literally a circus team is in our gym. So, they're here, which means I need to be careful about where I am filming and such. I do have some things out in the hallway I have to do and I want to do, but I'm, again, not planning on being here very long today. I just need to finish the last few things that I left for this week. So I need to finish the sink area. I kind of started it, but kind of not. So I need to do those. I need to finish clearing off the desks. They're almost done. And I need to make a mock-up of the layout so I can do seating charts. And I can do that at home. That's not a problem. And I need to finish hanging some stuff. So I have some artists that I need to finish hanging up. And I have Tim Gunn, my education mentor from a distance, needs to come and give me his wisdom. And yeah, that's kind of it. So it's not like a lot. It's just enough that I need to do it. And I don't have the luxury of having time next week like everybody else, where I do get to come in and do all this, because I don't work on the day that staff is being provided to get a half day to work in their rooms. So that's why I'm here. And that's why you're here. So I need to finish turning on the lights too. It's actually kind of a gloomy day outside. Maybe that's why I want to be home. I want to be home. I want to be under some blankets and I want to take a nap. Because I'm an adult. I'm an adult. Right? I'm an adult. Yes, outfit change. You may be wondering, why do I look differently today? Why is there a Wookiee on my shirt? Well, that's because, my phone died. Unfortunately, I did not realize that my battery was so low, and looks like I've got some things that fell, so it's probably a good thing I'm here. I did not realize that I had no battery on my phone, and so, yeah. It's a new day. I'm not actually here for a whole lot. I have just a few things I need to do really quickly, but I never got to show you what things kind of look like. And so I'm going to really quickly show you where we're at. So we've made quite a bit of progress when I was here last. I need to finish hanging this up. I got my one right there, and I need to, looks like, reinforce that. Looks like all of my artists that I hung up are still hanging out up there, so that's good. I don't know if I'll get to this today. I think I might wait and do that when I come back. But those are all posters that need to be laminated. And yeah, I have my grading boards now that I can refer to, student artwork, and yeah, I mean, those are the extra chairs. They don't really have a good spot. It's all cleaned up. So this is the stuff that I still need to do. I put all of it over here to take care of. My nice aisle is clean. and ready for me. So I have a nice aisle here. Got my Alma Thomas for 3rd grade to do, and I have a few things to take care of over here. So I just got some watercolors I need to clean out and take care of, some acrylic to put away, 2 shoes to go up in the front case, and the rest of it is actually needs to stay here because so the other things, the clay projects, need to stay there because I have it's an exchange. So we have like a 5th grade buddies program. So it's 5th grade and kindergarten, and they will give them to each other. So they'll exchange them. And so there's one for a kindergartner and one for a 5th grader. It's really cute. And yeah, it's adorable. Like, I love it. I love telling the 5th graders, like, go get your kid. Like, your kid's doing something weird. But I'm hoping that this coming week I'm going to exchange those. And if not, then hopefully the week after. But they kind of stay there. They're sorted by class. They're identified by name. And so it's not something I can really like move or put in a different place. It needs to stay there. So unfortunately, that counter is kind of as clean as it's going to get at this moment, but at least it is organized. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Just a few little things, and then we're going to get out of here because it's way too early. If you couldn't tell from the bags under my eyes, look at that. It's too early. It's too early. It's too early. I want to go back to bed. Okay, I have a question and input as you would like to. So I have essentially 3 groups now of tables. I could either have it split up so I have like red table, blue table, yellow table, or I could have them divided up into sections. So do like, in this case, I have blue and green, but I could make it complementary colors. I could make it whatever color I feel like. I don't want to get too complicated. The kids are kind of used to having them be color tables right now. So, you know, in the future, I could do artists, or I could do art styles, or even elements of art. But I'm just going to stick with colors this year. But I don't know if I should break it up further or if I should just make it be the like red table are these. How many children sit here? 10 kids. Red table, blue table is 10, and then the last 4 are the blue table or what have you. Only reason I ask is because my color, so my classroom jobs, which I didn't use as much as I would have liked to, just because I couldn't, kids weren't able to use my classroom library just because I ended up using it as like a storage space. I definitely was using the Floor Patrol and the distributors of like the folders and such. I would also kind of pass out things just because if it was a time crunch or like when we were doing sewing, I didn't really want kids to touch it because I was worried they might accidentally get like a needle in them, and don't really want that. So, but those were definitely the jobs that I used. So I don't know, some of these jobs I might not necessarily need to do, like the materials manager. I don't think I'll have kids take control of anymore. It was okay, but then it just kind of became a reason for kids to get up and move around and do weird stuff for no reason. So I kind of did away with that one.
But I'd love the input how you would think I should kind of set these tables out. I could do primary colors, I could do secondary colors. Either one would be a good learning opportunity for the kids. So, but I'm open to suggestions. And this isn't something I need to do right away because I don't go back to school until Wednesday. And it is not Wednesday right now. And it's a very easy thing to change because they're literally just on, I don't know if you can see it, but they're just, oh, here we go. They're just on a hook. So I can just take it down really quickly and put it back up. And I have all the colors. So I don't have all the colors up, but I have all the colors. So it'd be an easy thing for me to swap really quick. So input needed, please, and thank you, while I get my sticky tack on the back of my reading people. They fell off the wall.
These boards are much better served with the current students that I have being able to use them. And to be honest, I usually have the 5th graders make their own, so these will go to the 4th graders. But I just I know that's a hot take because it's like, oh, you're throwing away something beautiful that someone's created, and I totally agree, but there comes a point where I cannot hoard someone else's things. I think, the whole point of these 2 videos is showing that I don't have that much space in my classroom, and I needed to make room for the students that I do have for their current projects. And if I'm holding on to things from past students I don't even know, I think I'm doing a disservice to my current students. And past students obviously haven't really remembered it, or they probably would have come and got it. And I'm saying that because the middle school is like within walking distance of our elementary school, so it's not like they have to go very far. But what about you? Do you throw away student artwork, or do you keep it? Let me know.
All right, I've just had a full day of teaching and put the classroom to the test, and I'd like to show you what it looks like currently. Note, the only thing that I have done in here as far as cleanup is I put the chairs up and I picked up some stray pencils that I found. That's it. So, this is how we're looking. We have the normal amount of mess. This wasn't too terrible over here. Chairs are up. Things are ready for tomorrow. I have a nice clean walkway on both sides. I can't get too close because I have kids' names out over here. But we are, ignore that. It's always going to look like that. But we are golden. Like, really good. Really, really good. So, yeah. So in conclusion, I think it was worth it. And kids seem really excited about the changes. They like the layout, verbally told me that they like the change that I've made, that it feels bigger, that they like the new setting. We do agree that the tables need some help. My custodian did try it, and she said the legs are stripped right now. So she's got some other things she can try, but it just, yeah. Only one of them actually went up, and it didn't go all the way. It only went a little bit. So we're still working with that. Figure out from there. But yeah, overall, really good. Surprised, but good.